Welcome back into another beer review with Nutmeg to Palmetto. Yours truly, of course. Today's beer is something I am very, very proud to share with you. It is one of my favorite beers, and on top of that, it is a beer that has a brewery that has a very special meaning to its community. This is Messenger of the Sea. It is, as you can see on the can, it's got a little submarine being pulled out of the water. This is by Service Brewing in Savannah, Georgia. This is a veteran-owned, veteran-themed beer. If you'll notice, a lot of their beer names do have some kind of veteran meaning to them. This checks in at 8%. Out of their double IPA series, and the hops that are included in this: Galaxy, Azacca, and my personal favorite hop, Dorado. So at some point in the future, I will be making a trip down to Savannah to visit Service Brewing Company. The first time I tried this beer was during an episode recording show promotion event for the Upstate Beer Boys podcast at the Greenville Craft Beer Festival at Ford Field in downtown Greenville, where the Greenville Drive single A baseball team plays. And I fell in love with this beer. So the first time I saw it out in a bottle shop, I had to grab a 4-pack of it. It is an exceptional beer. Again, Messenger of the Sea, Service Brewing Company, and I don't want to keep talking your ears off, so let's crack it open and see what she smells and tastes like, huh? Yeah. Now, a lot of times with double IPAs, I can get turned off pretty easily because the bitterness factor tends to be a little bit more overpowering in a double IPA, which I know is weird to say because in my experience, in a New England style IPA, that's not the case. In a triple IPA, I don't often find that the case. The few quadruple IPAs in my experience, I have not found the case. But for whatever reason, the double IPA just hits me a little bit more. I don't know why. Can't totally explain it. Maybe it's just law of averages with the type of hops in the double IPA I've had. But for whatever reason, when a double IPA is double dry hop, it's almost always a 10 for me. It's a crazy relationship that I have with double dry hop beers. I understand that. Forgive me. However, this method to my madness, this is a double IPA. It is double dry hop. So let's take a sniff. Nice juicy, very juicy aroma. I wouldn't call it dank. I wouldn't call it hoppy. The aroma is just straight juice factor. Very, 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 very juicy. And I haven't had this in a while, so I'm very excited to take a sip. So join me on this journey. Maybe it changed a little bit. Let's take another sip. Striations, baby. Quality beer. This beer, as I was saying before, this is one of my favorite beers from a brewery that has a very special meaning, being that they're veteran-owned, veteran-themed, very special meaning to this country. It's got a nice, raw, pure, juicy flavor. It is a little bit bitter, but not in the bitter sense of hops, bitter in the sense of fruit. like when you think of a bitter fruit, you think of grapefruit, right? That's traditionally what people tend to go off of when it comes to bitter fruit. When it comes to bitterness in a beer with a fruit adjunct, they typically go to grapefruit. Grapefruit might be one of the first one that comes to their mind when they try to associate the flavor of the beer to the flavor of the fruit. This one has that. I understand to a lot of people that may be a little off-putting. To me, it's not. I tend to like grapefruit, but it's not that 100% certified grapefruit type of flavor. That's just kind of the sensation you get, if that kind of makes sense. But it is a very juicy flavor. You're not getting any bitterness from the hops. It's just a raw juice flavor. So if you think this is bitter and you don't like it, that's just because you probably don't like particular bitter type of flavors from whatever fruit adjuncts you associate with bitterness. It is a very, very, very juicy beer. That is for sure. If you want more from me, Nutmeg to Palmetto, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop, and when they drop, leave a comment if you so choose. Help that algorithm a little bit. I'm just a simple guy. If you could think of a beer that you want me to review, or even maybe send me a beer, because I'm definitely open to that, and you will get a shout out. Email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. If you want the rest of all my insanity, go ahead and follow me on my social channels, TikTok and Instagram @nutmeg2palmetto. If social media is not your thing, but craft beer is, go download and listen to the Upstate Beer Boys podcast on all your major listening platforms. Steve and Wayne and I, we go on plenty of adventures. We talk to the breweries, we talk to the tappers, we get their story out there so you know exactly which places to stop by when you're traveling to the great state of South Carolina. Once again, thank you, Service Brewing Company, and don't worry, I will be visiting you in the very near future. Cheers, and tune in next time.